Okay, we're live. Sorry about that.
We're back.
Well, the old post is deleted anyway. Yeah, just to catch everyone up, sorry about that. We had a little stream malfunction, and we're playing World of Horror, which is an indie horror game inspired by Junji Ito.
Yeah, it's a little point-and-click adventure. I want to show you also, there's a couple of other things that are interesting about this game. You're gonna find some freaky-looking shit, obviously. Also, there is sort of an impending doom meter. It's sort of like a sanity meter from, what was that game that we were talking about before the stream?
Oh, God. I mean, Call of Cthulhu and everything related to Call of Cthulhu, I'd say, like Eternal Darkness.
Eternal Darkness was the one I was thinking of specifically.
But that is really just them aping a little bit of Chaosium's Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
And we were also talking earlier about, although there's no context for this, but just how inspired this is by Junji Ito, who, whoa.
This is no good.
This is bad.
I really love the sort of characters that are flying off of this monster. We don't have a weapon, so I don't think we're going to do very well.
No.
We have 2. The enemy has 7. Let's just see what happens. Oh my god, this is terrifying.
Yeah, this is scary.
This is scary. I'm spooked already.
Jacob says, damn, that looks scary.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jacob.
Jacob, you're right. This has also kind of got a Megaten vibe. You know, Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, a little bit. I was so excited when I saw the trailer for a new Shin Megami Tensei game during the Switch event. And I know that I can't investigate my home. That's too bad. I know that it won't come for a long time. It's probably not going to be an exclusive for the Switch.
Yeah.
But it did make me really happy just to see it announced as a special game during a convention.
Yeah. Something we, before the stream happened, we went through the menus. You can actually change the color scheme. We're on Uzumaki right now, which is sort of like a blue tint. You can do a little more black and white. But we were also talking before the stream how this kind of looks like an old, like the dithering looks like an old Apple II computer.
Yeah. Yeah, it does remind me of the Apple II games that I used to play like in school when I was a kid.
Someone says it looks like an old 80s Game Boy game. Yeah, so it has a little bit. Yeah, it looks like a Game Boy Color. So let's try to figure out this groovy mystery.
Okay, we can investigate the manor one more time, and then we completed an additional quest.
Let's investigate this mansion.
We earned +1 reason. We took a bath.
Nice.
Aw, that's very nice.
And again, this is an early version of this game. We said so in the description.
Let's see.
Oh, cool.
Let's...
Oh, is the dog there? Yeah.
It's the dog, yes!
Love this dog.
Okay, our funds are 5. Let's see. We don't have a cassette player, so we might not. Flashlight?
Flashlights are useful.
Flashlights are useful.
There's a running joke in our Call of Cthulhu game that I play that we all have 10 flashlights, which is not a real joke. It's just a dumb thing that we keep saying.
Okay, so our mystery takes place in the forest. So let's go there and just continue. I think the lady's gonna come again.
To hell with that lady. Oh. Sentient slime horror.
A girl who fell into a pond and couldn't get out. Somehow the leeches are keeping her alive, but it's hard to tell where the girl ends and the leeches begin. That's awful. That's really bad.
That's scary. This is really good.
Let's see. My goodness. I don't know how to tell when I've won a thing.
Well, what's your health at?
Let's see.
I think it's at the top.
Okay, stamina's 12, reason's 18, my funds are 3. Her health's at 1, so I think...
You're doing like a 1D attack, so you don't have a weapon.
Yeah.
Someone says PC only. That is the vibe.
Yeah, that
it's
now
early.
is PC only. This is...
kick.
I can do a kick.
Yeah. Yeah, kicks are
way better.
Yeah, there's no... I think the...
Let's pray also.
It doesn't look like it has any effect.
Well, that's great. I just wasted a turn. I'll try to kick her again. But it doesn't look like it's doing anything.
You're on the right. I think your health is on right there.
Am I?
I think that's enemy EU combat roll result. Oh no, that's how much damage you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would get the hell out of there.
Yeah, let's run. I've gained nothing. I'm gonna try to rest at home.
Yeah.
Which means I have to go back home.
But it adds to your doom meter.
Yeah, I feel like my impending doom meter is gonna.
If anyone's in the chat and has any questions, let us know. Got this sort of smutty 80s.
Yeah, you can also on their itch.io page you can buy pixel art from them. You can get like a little pixel art Polaroid or a character portrait or what they say what they call an aesthetic.
Yeah.
Little print. So
someone says controller support. I think it's mouse and keyboard only right now.
yeah,
but
this is like an alpha. This is
a really early version,
and it's incredible. So I encourage you to check it out.
Yep.
But
I think it's a pay what you like right now. I'd throw them $1.
absolutely, yeah.
Throw them a couple of bucks. Throw them whatever you can. You know, they're independent developers. Support them.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Let's see. Downtown.
Someone said my aesthetics. Ivan, we should have a link in the description, but if you Google itch.io World of Horror, you should be able to find it.
Yeah. Ah, obsessed man. Okay.
Kick him. Kick him.
I'm gonna kick this dude.
He's got 3 health.
It's got 2 health. 2 health. I have 5 health. I have 3 health, and he's still got 2 health. Should I run?
Oh man, that's a tough call. You might be able to just make it, but then you'd...
1
yeah,
health.
I'd get the hell out of there.
I also, though, I really wonder what happens when you die in this game.
I'm kind of curious, too.
Yeah. So my doom's at 23%. I think we can risk resting a little bit more.
You need, like, a knife or something, my dude.
I really do need a knife, or I need, apparently. Let me go back to this screen. Additional actions. If I go to the
Hospital treatment.
library, that costs money. We don't have much money. But if I access the library, I can get new spells, which might help me during fights too.
Yeah.
So I need to go downtown, and I need to go to the library. Interpreting the incomplete translations of this dusty books is a tedious task, but you finally found the fragment you were looking for.
Roll your library skill.
Heck yes! Ooh, I learned a fire skill. That's great.
That's useful. You have, like, 3 health left.
I'll go home. I'll go home and rest. Oh man, this is amazing. I can hide the card. Learn new spell, which is great. And I made a little progress on the thing.
I agree.
Which is great. Resolve the event. Oh, geez. I made a more progress on the actual main mystery.
This kind of reminds me of a game called that I played and did a video of ages ago called Cosmology of Kyoto, which is sort of like a mid-90s Japanese adventure game. It's all like a horror adventure game.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I did a video about how Roger Ebert reviewed it.
Right, I
and
thought that was the same game.
He did. He really liked it. He really liked the article. So, Roger Ebert liked some games, guys.
He did actually like some games.
Yeah. You have 3 health, my dude.
I'm gonna try this spell.
Oh, doesn't look like you can.
I wanted to. Well, I'm gonna run then. I can't run. Please let me.
I think
leave.
you have madness.
Yeah, I think you're correct. Our music's getting a little bit more frantic. We're at 35% doom now. I keep finding some notes. So I think in order to progress through the mystery, we have to go to these locations in this order. So we did city twice, we went to shrine, and now we need to go to the forest a bunch of times.
Hey.
So I'm on the right trail.
If this is based on Call of like Cthulhu and Junji Ito, oh.
The
Bubble
leech
guy.
drill again. I can't combat. I have 1 health. I need to go.
Yeah.
I need to go home and rest.
Yeah, you're gonna die a lot, I think, in this game.
I think part of the game is dying a lot. We've found some teeth, though.
I love teeth.
Human teeth.
Human teeth are great.
Definitely human teeth.
Very useful. We can, for your spells, you can put it on Tumblr. That one witch girl.
Oh my god.
It's still my favorite story.
Jesus, that story was incredible. How did you hear the story though about the girl who, or like her friend sent her amputated toe?
Oh yeah.
And
I like the little eye blinks.
I know, it's real spooky. I'm
very
glad
scary.
that I'm not playing this alone at home because I'm pretty easily spooked, to be honest. So now I'm gonna just look at the main screen. And just see. Let's see. Our stamina's at 5. Our reason's
I don't think
at
that's
26.
your health though.
We'll see. We'll see if I die. Actually, I'm kind of interested in dying.
Let's see how dying works.
Yeah.
Someone said looks like Shadowgate or Deja Vu. Good call outs.
Flayed corpse witch house.
Nice. I love Witch House. I love obscure.
Witch house is kind of over though, right?
No, that was over like 4 years ago.
Come on, game. God, if I could get a full-size print of this like little illustration on the left, I would hang it above my bed
Look,
and
they're a Dia Beacon.
freak out my boyfriend.
Nobody gets that reference.
I'm sorry.
There's a giant hole in the ground in Dia Beacon. It's an art museum upstate New York. Anyway, yeah.
Unholy
chance.
Well, we solved one mystery. It's incredible. We can now select a new quest.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell to the yeah.
Well, we already did this one. Come on. That's okay. We know how to solve it now, so that's fine.
Man, chat's really, really positive about this game. I think anyone who's sort of tuning in is this is exactly their shit.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much people know if you recognize the name Junji Ito, you either know that that's exactly your thing or definitely not your thing.
Yeah, you're not into it or you're...
Yeah, or you're really, really into it. I, used to really not be into Junji Ito at all. But now I am extremely, extremely into Junji Ito, and I don't know what changed other than me... Mr. Ooh, your neighbor horror manga artist, is struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. Should we share our experience?
Yeah.
Well, he gave us some money, but he took some
You lost experience. I didn't know you could do that.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it is kind of a pain in the ass. Oh god, you know what this kind of reminds me of? I'm trying to remember. There's Junji Ito. There's another Eroguro artist that this kind of reminds me of. He did... Let me see to find it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, keep going. Oh, no. It was Suehiro Maro. Suehiro Maro is the guy who did the there's that really famous illustration of two students making out and one of them's tearing the other person's face off. But he did which is messed up, but he did a comic called it's based on Shoujo Tsubaki. I'm sorry if I'm murdering that. Which got turned into a movie called Midori, which is the only cartoon I've never been able to finish. It's about it's kind of like Freak Geek Love a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene. There's a lot of messed up stuff in that. Puppy's head gets stomped on, that kind of crap.
That's no good.
But one guy animated it, so it's really this weird art film that's really hard to find.
Okay, so we solved that twice. We've got 2 flames. Let's see if we can get a different quest. Okay, the curious case of contagious coma. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People trying to wake the patients up result with them falling into coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated for the comatose. Is there anything connected to those people, and how did the strange illness start? This sounds bad.
Yeah, it sounds really bad. This sounds sick as hell, though.
Yeah. There's one horror manga artist whose work I stumbled upon through just getting in a weird wiki hole at some point that I can never remember the name of. And I just remember it was this very gory manga where you had to.
Let's keep going through.
Yeah, where you had to. I want to do the extra quest. Where you had to. You're watching like a comic be constructed, like bodies were rearranging themselves and falling apart in order to fit into the frames of a comic, and it was super disturbing.
Yeah. Hey, kick.
Please let me kick your face.
It must be like harder to hit with the kick.
Oh, but I defeated this time.
Yep, resolving it.
Sweet.
Someone also mentioned Hitoshi Iwaki, the guy who did Parasite.
Oh God, Parasite's so good.
Parasite's really good. I was really hoping that the live-action movie would be good, but it's really hard for them to do. Apparently, there aren't that many good live-action anime adaptations these days, at least. I don't know. I can think of like Phoenix Wright, and that's about it.
Yeah, I've been meaning to see the Phoenix Wright movie, but I haven't gotten around to it.
Solid. It's a solid adaptation, actually.
I really love that director.
Yeah, it's Miike.
Oh, Miike's so good. I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got 2 health if I can hit him. Or her.
Uh-oh. Yeah, sorry for the sudden.
Sorry for the boobs. Oh, I defeated the enemy. Oh, goodness. It's nice to actually be able to kick things to death now. And then we're going to go to the hospital.
Someone says, is this on stream or what? On Steam or what? No, it's not on Steam, I don't believe. It's on itch.io. We have a link in the post. Like, there should be a direct link above this stream where you can download it. Itch.io.
Let's see, downtown. Once you sort of get what the symbols mean, it's actually becomes just like a cool story generator, weirdly.
Yeah. I love horror RPGs. There aren't enough of them.
Really, there aren't. Especially this one is, I really like the weird sort of deck thing that's happening.
Can you use your spell at all?
I think it's just bugged out because it's showing me the screen but not letting me select it. It
could be horror.
It could just be. It is succeeding in frightening me.
It's terrifying, yeah. Can it be downloaded on mobile? I don't know, but that sounds like a great place for it, to be honest.
Yeah, you should let the dev know.
Let the dev know.
I'm sure they would be happy. It's so early in development.
Yeah, this is a really early build of this.
Yeah.
I think but feedback matters, and vote with your energy and dollars. So.
I just realized how combat works. If I click and I get an X, I don't hit them and they hit me. If I click and I get an O, that's when I'm hitting them.
Okay, which is very Japanese.
It's very Japanese, yeah. So, but I'm at almost 75% impending doom.
Yeah, you're gonna get doomed like hell.
Look at this nurse.
Whoa! This nurse rules.
Can I cosplay this nurse?
It's such a good look.
I know. I'm super
Holy
into
crap.
this.
Yeah, the art in this.
The art in this owns. I'm very tempted to spend.
Rip.
Here we go.
Sapped of strength and stripped
Rip
of your
me.
sanity. You helplessly watch as the world descends into the old gods are awakening.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
this game
is really
so good. I want to play this forever.
Can we play just a hair more with a different character?
Sure.
We can also go into the menus.
God, I really love this little startup noise it gives you.
Yeah, it's great.
And yeah, maybe
And these are the different colors.
Abyssal is also really good.
Abyssal's really good, yeah.
I really like Abyssal. Okay.
You know who else did this was Downfall. Or, Downwell. Sorry, Downwell.
Right.
Downwell
yeah.
also had these sort of...
So we've been playing Aiko. I like this Yakuza driver. But I want to play with someone with a lot of strength, perhaps.
Probably the Yakuza driver, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a bruiser who's kind of stupid. But a good bomber jacket. It's a good bomber jacket.
You can even choose what elder god
nice.
you want to
The
encounter.
Demented Towering Eye. Can we go through some of these?
Yeah.
Gozo, the thing forsaken by God.
I'm Uzumaki the Eternal Spiral.
Yeah.
I'm into the thing forsaken by God.
Yeah,
personally.
that sounds like Yog Sothoth.
What is a...
Oh,
snap.
whoa. Holy crap.
This song is also good. Okay. Let's try it with this song this time. Let's see. Click our mystery deck. Got the coma one. Got it.
Can you get like a weapon? Can you get like a bat or something?
Let's go to downtown and do additional actions and shop for items.
I love this dog so much.
I guess it just randomizes what items are available every time I come up. Or if we get a black market card, we can buy stuff off the black market. Let's get a surprise discount item. Look at this little surprise dog.
I love the surprise dog.
I love
Woof
him.
woof.
Let's see.
I wonder if the music was supposed to cut out or not.
I wonder.
Early build, guys.
It's an early build.
We did select music that was not standard.
It sounded so spooky, though.
Actually, go back to the main screen. See if we can turn the other music back on.
No, we're stuck here.
Oh, well.
It's fine. Well, now I'm cursed. Just main screen. Oh, I already have a weapon. I've got a hammer.
If we had weapons this whole time and didn't equip them,
that would have made me feel bad.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, great. And this can be equipped into slot B. Great. Fantastic.
That is a very old RPG.
I'm going to steal his gun.
Although it's Japan, so if you get caught, you're screwed.
That's true. That is true.
Gun controls are real there.
I've had so many people. I dated a guy who lived in Canada. Now I live dating someone that lives in Britain. And one of the first questions they always ask is, "Do you know people with guns?" And I'm like, "No, not really."
All right, the corridor is flooded by black sludge, slowly coming through the chemistry room's door. A nasty, moldy. Okay.
We are taking this detour. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't even want to hear the end of that sentence.
Oh, sorry. I was in my full keeper mode.
Okay, now we're gonna go. Yeah, I like that it's kind of fairly smooth sailing until
you decide you've had enough with crazy people as a grade. He's just
Yeah.
like, eh.
He's a Yakuza driver. He doesn't want to deal with this.
He's Danny Glover if he was a Yakuza driver. Just, I'm too tired of this shit. He's just...
Yeah, I'm definitely... I would like... Wouldn't it be fun to have like a horror movie that's just about someone who's just done, who's
I
just
kind
100%
of want to see
done?
what's behind this door.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Yakuza wouldn't call the police anyway.
Dexterity check success. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. After a couple of minutes, the man goes away. If you were home, I'm not wondering if you were home at all. You got some experience. So these are some risk-reward things. You have to be able to, like, push these rolls.
Yeah.
If anyone has any questions, comments, let us know. Sorry about the music going away, because that was really spooky.
While taking an elevator, you get a terrible feeling as if something bad was about to happen. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah, try to talk to them. I think they're having a good time.
Ah. You convince them to sneak out and join you in your quest.
Aww.
We made a friend.
We made a friend, and we were also being super judgmental about mental illness. That's what, and we overcame that. Whoa!
This is bad.
Yeah.
If this is happening in your town, get away from that town. Leave.
And holy chants come from the cave. Connected to the mansion have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they ate what they had themselves.
This is bad.
You got a bunch of knowledge, though.
I did. So now I have a police revolver.
You can return it to the police station.
We're not doing that, though.
You are kind of wondering what happens if you do that.
Okay, found footage again. Maybe the randomization needs a little bit of work, but that's fine. We are not going to share our experience this time.
Carl says, any clue when it's going to be coming on Steam console? We don't. It's super early, but you can ask them.
Yeah. If you show this developer support, it's more probable you'll see it on more platforms.
Yep.
Which is, like, the one super nice thing about small teams
Yep.
is that they're very accessible,
Yeah.
and they're probably going to be really happy to see that
No
you're
one
interested.
answers when you knock at Professor
Takuchi's
door. Let's see. There's no sign of Professor, but quantity of blood everywhere. Leaves little doubt as to what happened. But how and why?
We're going to search this room.
Dexterity check. You notice the page has been ripped from certain book, now discarded under a desk. It's important. It's evident from the bloody handprints.
You know, I honestly, this character has better stats than the last one we played with.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I kind of liked that it was sort of she failed more checks.
Yeah.
Because it felt more like a horror manga.
Mm-hmm. -2 to reason, whatever happened there. Someone says, kind of reminds me of Darkest Dungeon as far as risk reward. Also a very Cthulhu-based game. The thing about Lovecraft is that everyone dies all the time. Because that's how life works. All right, knock this bubble guy up the head. I guess it's a girl.
Yeah, the
Oh,
leech girl.
Yeah.
See, now that we're too good at stuff, I feel like I'm not getting the full experience.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a hammer. Yeah, we got a hammer, and let's do that. Just hit her with a hammer.
Can you shoot somebody?
I haven't been able to. I couldn't find the gun in here. Unfortunate.
Investigate the ritual. The rumored witch house is empty. In the basement, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. Even with a flashlight, you can't see the bottom. Find some camera cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. So it's The Ring.
It's basically The Ring. How are you feeling about this The Ring reboot sequel?
It just looks bad because it has a bad catchphrase. That's all I know. I haven't seen the trailer.
First you see it, then you die. That's really not that good.
No, it's bad.
All right. We're back at the Contagious coma. But do you think this is a good time to call it, or do you want to?
I think this is a good time to call. We have explored a bunch of the game, and so that is World of Horror or Kyofu no Sekai.
It's super cute. You can find it on itch.io. It's pay what you want, but if you want to see more of this game, you should probably kick the developer a couple bucks.
Give him some money.
Yeah.
We enjoyed the hell out of it.
We really liked it a lot.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.